Hello, South Pacific family. I want to talk to you briefly today, just leader to leader, about something that doesn't always feel urgent, but it's one of the most important things that we will ever do. I've been talking to you about community and prayer and leadership development. So here's the question. Who are you developing as a leader? It's not who's helping you, or it's not, well, who's on your team, but who are you intentionally developing so that the ministry you lead doesn't depend on you forever? That's the big question for us to wrestle with. Paul addressed this issue. He asked Timothy that very same question. So near the end of Paul's life, he's writing from a prison cell, and Paul hands Timothy this charge. It's found in 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 2. There are 4 generations that we see in this verse, and he says, "All things that you have heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to reliable people who will also be qualified to teach others." Did you catch that? Paul to Timothy, to reliable people, to others. There's an intentionality and a flow. So there's 4 generations all in this one verse. Paul isn't just telling Timothy to be faithful, he's telling him to multiply. That's our job. We are to multiply leaders. We're to make disciples, but those disciples should be leaders. So here's what I really love about the verse. It's not to just keep doing good ministry, it's to entrust what you have to someone else who is also able to entrust it to someone else. It's not accidental. It'll actually happen, that you hope it happens eventually. It's a process. It's a very intentional purpose. If you don't make this a priority in what you do, the chaos of the urgent will always rob you of having time to develop someone else. So this is kind of what happened to me in ministry, is I thought ministry was trying to serve and take care of others, and I was failing to be intentional about focusing my time and attention on leading others. So when I did my church plant, I spent 80% of my time on the leadership team, the elders and their wives and those who were leading various aspects of the ministry. My time was invested specifically into them. 6 years in, I took a 30-day sabbatical, and during that 30-day sabbatical, I was able to reflect and refresh. But the last day, that last Sunday of my sabbatical, I attended my church plant and just sat in the crowd just to see what is it like. I was hoping I would learn something, but there was this really weird emotional twist that took place. The twist was this: the church didn't need me. I sat there sad, but they didn't need me. And yet there was a joy that, no, I'd actually done what God asked me to do, and is to make disciples and hand that over to them. I'm afraid that often in ministry, we're too afraid to hand ministry over, thinking they won't need me. Really want to encourage you in this. You've actually fulfilled the scripture as Paul is sitting in prison and telling Timothy, entrust this to others. Why? Because Paul is projecting, Timothy, you could end up in jail like me, and hopefully someone else will carry it on. So with you in your ministry, are you the last one to carry the ministry of where you're at? Or have you picked someone through prayer who can carry the ministry on? You know, Moses sought the Lord and prayed and said, Lord, who is it? And God identified Joshua, who was very faithful to be part of the team, part of helping him. But God identified Joshua as the guy. Invest in Joshua. And so Joshua picked the baton as Moses publicly declared in front of others, this is it, he's your leader. He laid his hands on him, he gave him authority, he released him to do it. That's what's really important for us. Through prayer, we ask God for a reliable person, and we start entrusting ministry to them. We see in Paul the 4 generations that flow through, because they were very intentional in a process. And I'm really encouraging you, like the Apostle Paul, to start praying. Say, who's God put in your life who you need to invest in, who you need to demonstrate to those you're leading, and say, this person has the authority to make decisions. This person I'm releasing, not for you to control. Listen, that's the temptation. I need to control them. They're going to do things not the way you do it. They're going to think differently. That's okay. Release them. Let them learn by their failures. I've learned by mine. They will as well. Release them. Encourage them. Encourage them in their faith, not to give up, but to always press in and seek God, not to seek what others are saying, to seek God and obey God. And trusting others who will carry on the ministry. I hope that you're in that process, that you're developing community, you're constantly focusing on prayer, gathering in prayer, but you are also spending the majority of your time investing in those who will lead into the future. May the Lord bless us as we seek to make disciples